Welcome back. We're just finishing up in Nord here. We've got a quest we need to do somewhere in this settlement, but we just need to finish off the rounds a little bit before we do that. So, what do you want to play next, Zeku? I know. We should go and see how Gwyn's doing. Oh my. He didn't have a name at first, so I gave him one. He's called Zeku now. Cool name, huh? It's a cool name, yes. Indeed. Boy, that one was scary. Never seen a monster like it. If it even is a monster. I've never seen anything like it either. This would happen while Lakin's away, wouldn't it? Every time we think some shred of normalcy is coming back to our lives, something nuts happens. I'm gonna have to make extra sure now that none of the women or children go out onto the highlands. I know you guys can all look after yourselves, but just make sure you don't go out unprepared, okay? We saw a bizarre monster lurking near the statue on the highlands when we were driving past. Actually, monster may not be the right word. Looked more like a monstrous soldier of some kind. You take care if you find yourselves passing by that area. Some people have suggested that we head back south now. Not too sure if we should be doing that myself. I mean, Erebonia's civil war still hasn't ended, right? Last thing we want is something happening to the children. I think we should wait a bit longer. Most important thing is that we don't expose ourselves to unnecessary danger. So I think we should wait for Erebonia's war to settle down before we head back south. Would you like me to teach you how to make a healthy hot pot dish we make here in Nord? It uses fresh milk, and it's supposed to be very good for you. Maybe you could try making it yourself. Have guys show you. Hearty milk hot pot. Thanks, Sheeta. I'll be sure to make this whenever I find myself missing the taste of home. Charlotte's gone back to Zenda Gate. I'm happy for her, but it's kind of lonely here now without her around. Don't think she got to spend as much time with Toma as she wanted to either. This was the perfect chance too. Why does she sound so disappointed on Charlotte's behalf? Because girls always root for one another in these matters, of course. Well, if you say so. Indeed. The location of the settlement is a matter of vital importance to all of us here. It determines how we're going to spend that season, how we'll raise the children, all kinds of things really. This winter's a very unusual situation though, only time will tell what we end up doing. Night after night we still discuss where we should spend the winter. I don't think anyone is entirely sure where the best place is. It's a very difficult issue. It seems vicious monsters are roaming the highlands still. Lakin's out there doing what he can, but there's only so much progress he can make by himself. I feared as much. There's no need for such a face. I trust that he'll always return to us, no matter the danger. There's been talk of returning to the southern region. It'll be a while until we decide for sure. Should everything settle down here in Nord before then? Discussions have started in the settlement over whether or not we should return south. I'm very much in favor for it, but then again, there's Erebonia's ongoing civil war. I'm not sure what the right choice here is. Cotton's been visibly upset lately, to tell the truth. That's why I preferred if we moved back south. I'm sure he'd be much happier there. Doing so may prove to be difficult, though. Now that the Alliance forces have left the highlands, life here is pretty much back to normal. Islands are still kind of dangerous, though, so leaving the settlement remains forbidden. But even so, everyone's a lot livelier these days. There's even been talk about returning to the south again. I'm really happy everything is starting to come together again. I owe that to all of you, you know? Charlotte seemed really happy. She hoped to see her dad again. I was happy for her, but seemed really angry with me for some reason. Still, as long as she's okay, that's all that matters. I mean, same as ever, really, aren't they? Nelly's really happy to have made a new friend. Now playing with her is no fun anymore. I can't ride a horse. I could just follow them on foot, but that's boring. What should I do? Let's ride a bike. I wish I could ride too. Lily's so lucky she can.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Shut up about your fishing. Welcome home, guys, and thank you for coming. Hello, Elder. It's good to be back again. You've been keeping yourselves mighty busy since you left, haven't you? We heard all about you flying around on the Courageous. You have? Nothing gets past you, does it? The Courageous has been a huge help too, and it's all thanks to Prince Oliver that we finally have a means to make our ideals a reality. He placed his hope for Erebonia's future in us, and we're going to do everything possible to ensure that hope isn't misplaced. Well, he couldn't have entrusted Erebonia's future to finer hands. Speaking of, there's something we'd like your help with. Is this about the large monster? Might I ask how Dad came to be absent at a time like this to begin with? Well, on one hand, this land is no longer plagued with war since the Noble Alliance has left. While on the other hand, the monsters here have grown restless. Haven't a clue why, but as a result, Lacan has been forced to go and patrol more often than before. I see. And then this monster had to go and show up when he was out on patrol, huh? And as if a huge monster showing up while he's away wasn't bad enough, the monster in question is, strange, to say the least. Can't say for sure, but it's possible it's another cryptid. And if that is the case, it may be a sign that things here aren't yet back to normal after all. Does sound like something we can't ignore. After what everyone here has done for us, yeah. We can't pretend this has nothing to do with us, and the cause could very well be the chaos in Erebonia itself. We'd be more than happy to accept your request. Ah, yeah. We'll do all we can to take down this foul beast. Thank you very much. Last sighted in the northern part of the Highlands, right in front of that giant statue. Given how little we know about it, we should approach it with great caution. With great caution. Not just caution, great caution. I don't even know who that is. Of course. Alright, as soon as you're ready, let's head out. We're trying to call Lacan back so that he can help, but the sooner that monster can be defeated, the better. Said to be in the northern part of the Highlands, in front of the statue. Shouldn't take you too long to get there from this location. Good luck. Now that the Noble Alliance has left, things should be largely back to normal. Not to say whether things really will go back to how they were, though. Personally inclined to think that this war shifted the Empire in ways we can't shift back. Moving right along, very little is known about the monster you'll be facing. Be careful, you hear? Is that what I think it is? A magic knight. What is that thing? You know what it is, Rean? You could say that. We described to his classmates his last encounter with a magic knight. It doesn't seem to be the same one that we fought near Ymir. That doesn't matter. No ordinary human would stand a chance against it. If it were to attack the settlement... Now! The time has come. I'm not going to let that happen. Not allow it to get any closer to the settlement. Please lend me your strength. Right.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
Possibly.
Let's move!
Let's see here. Question marks all around. Alright, very well. Buffs it is. Chrono Drive. I really should sort this. It's one of the things where it's like I need to group people up again. So I can get the buffs out effectively. Well, that solves some of the issues.
Unforgivable.
Some.
Yeah!
I can do this.
Can you? What should
Arcus, activate.
Leave this to me.
Here I go.
Archmist Tears would be good. Analyze would be good. Crescent Shell, though. I feel that's probably
Oh, Moon.
probably a good
shield us
idea.
from
I don't know.
harm.
It's like it's probably going to be more
Crescent
physical
Shell.
based, isn't it? So
My turn!
yeah, definitely feeling like it's going to be physical.
Activate. Yeah!
Right.
So sort of things like I'll use breath because it's like I
Let's
don't
go.
want to waste her
Onward.
CP if I don't have to.
Arcus, activate.
Thanks.
You have my
Thank
thanks.
you very much.
Here I go!
Oh, you're doing something, are you? I see how it is.
Arcus, activate.
Of course.
Of course.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it!
Four-armed magic knight. Each arm holds a powerful sword, letting it cleave up enemies in an instant. Nothing really to take advantage of, is there?
Huh.
Right.
What do we need, Fortuna? Need the strength up, really. Go with the blessed arrow now.
Hang in there!
You have my
Thank
thanks.
you very
my
much.
turn.
My turn.
I thought you were doing an art, but alright. Very well. I see how it is. Awakener's call.
Balabar!
The Ashen Knight! You need to say that bit, otherwise it sounds weird. Alright, so retreat! Like, no. No. Let's go for the seal.
Fall!
Try and see if we can get the burn on it. Cool.
Burn to ash.
It's good strong amount of damage there. Thank you, Valimar.
My turn.
That's what I was after.
Now's our chance. Our time is now.
Right.
Leave it to me!
Six.
Yeah, you do that, mate.
Here I go!
I feel like you're not going to be much of an issue, though.
Behold the might of the Arcade School. Radiant Wolf.
Yeah. I suspected that was going to happen.
We should keep going.
Should we? This means the settlement's safe now, at least. Thanks, guys. Really, I wouldn't have been able to defeat it alone. What a truly fearsome creature. Rean, do you have any insight on why these magic knights appeared both here and in Ymir? Could it be coincidence? I couldn't even hazard a guess. Still, I get the feeling their power is increasing over time. Don't take that seriously. It's just a gut feeling, so I could be wrong, but... You may be right. Them appearing in two places one after another like this almost makes it seem like they've awoken from a long slumber. Now they've started wandering around. I may be overthinking things, though. I wonder if they have something to do with whatever's happening in the shadows of this war. Clearly they do. Clearly. I wish we could look into this more, but the time has come. I'm angry now. What? But we beat it! Crap. If it attacks while our formation is like this, we're screwed. Huh? What? Where the hell did you come from? Fall back. Ooh, yes. Ha, yeah, yes. Quite. Dan? I'm glad I made it in time. So we, together with Lacan, Class 7 confirmed for certain that the Magic Knight had been slain before returning to the settlement. So that's what happened. Sounds as though that thing posed quite the challenge. Those Magic Knights you mentioned are tricky bastards. While I'm curious as to what caused it to appear now of all times, for now I'm simply content to see you all safe. Tell me about it. We owe that to Lacan. Indeed. If he hadn't come when he did, I don't even want to think about it. The spearmanship of Nord is truly impressive. Lacan's the strongest spearman here in Nord. I've heard as much myself. I wonder who would come out on top in a battle between him and Lieutenant General Vander. I think you're overselling my abilities. So no match for our ancestors who fought alongside Emperor Dracos. In addition, I believe Wallace of the Noble Alliance has a much higher degree of skill than I do as well. I don't know what it is he fights for, but regardless, I can't afford to be overconfident in my abilities in turn. That's true enough. After witnessing just how strong you are, though, it's scary to think there could be someone out there who's even stronger. Both he and General Aurelia seem to have a terrifying amount of strength when compared to us. Can only hope he won't use our spearmanship to threaten Nord. But whether he does or not, can't afford to remain complacent. Same here. Well, there's no point in worrying about things before they've happened. What you can do now is take things one step at a time. Yeah, that's exactly what we intend to do. We might have been forced to rely on your father at the end, but at least we're able to help clean things up here. Indeed, you have my thanks. It's not much, but please accept these. If anything else should happen, we'll be sure to call upon you again. Please do. We'll always be happy to help. May the winds and the goddess guide your path. Of course. Monster madness! Oh, it's lovely. We intend to move back to the south as soon as it seems safe to do so. But based on things now, that could be a while yet. Regardless, you have our thanks for all that you've done for us. We may not be here right now if not for you. It was too close for comfort. That said, I was only able to defeat it thanks to you weakening it beforehand. Don't know if we helped that much, but I appreciate the thought all the same. Still, true or not, we shouldn't have been so quick to assume we'd taken it down. That was our error in judgment. It appeared to have the ability to regenerate itself unless its core was completely damaged. Not an easy ability to overcome, to say the least. Good thing is, you're now fully prepared for future encounters. That's a good way of looking at it, actually. Self-regenerating ability in its core. Oh well, not much point in thinking about this now. There's loads of points about thinking about it now. I tried to think of what would happen if one of those Magic Knights were to attack the settlement. I think it'd be for the best if I stayed here with the people of Nord for a while longer. Plenty of issues for me to take care of, even from here, after all. We're certainly grateful, but there's no need to put our needs above your own, Gwyn. Your daughter is still missing, isn't she? Must be worried about her. Not at all. It'd take more than a civil war to finish off that piece of work. Oh, I did contact a friend over in Roa. If he hears anything, I'm sure he'll let me know. Says he's not worried, but he couldn't be more obvious. Yeah, but knowing he's thinking about her makes me feel relieved in a way, you know? Now that things have calmed down a little over in Erebonia, we've been getting a bit more information on things in Roa. Not much has come from it yet, but I'll let you know if I hear anything worth passing on. Still at war, so there's no telling what could happen in the days to come. Look sharp, everyone. We will. Don't worry. Good, good. May Adios be with you. And the winds. Monsters in the Highlands grow more vicious by the day, and that doesn't look to be changing anytime soon, which leaves the question of what to do. I believe the three of us will need to have a serious discussion on that matter. Huh? I wonder who's calling. I'm surprised we can even get a signal here.
Yes, this is Rean Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good. I was worried I wouldn't be able to get in contact with you.
Oh, hey Towa. That explains it. The signal must be pretty good from the Courageous.
Listen, I've got good news and bad news. First, the good. We've actually worked out the location of one of Class 7's relatives.
Really?
Yeah, but that's where the bad news comes in.
They're dead.
Anyway, can you come back to the Courageous as soon as you can? Please, it's important.
Alright, sure. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Was that Towa? Yeah. She said she found one of our family members. Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. What a nice surprise. Well, it's definitely good news, but she also said there was some sort of problem. I wonder what it could be. Sounds like we'd better hurry back to the Courageous. What's up, guys? Oh, you're back. Welcome back, everyone. In the previous... Well, we came like we were asked to. Is something wrong? You're not your usual cheerful self. Triple dot. You seen Elliot... found out where Fiona Craig is. Elliot's sister? I did know that you lost contact with her. Where is she then? Got some information from Keldick about that, actually. Yesterday she was moved by train from Heimdall to the Twin Dragons Bridge. Against her will, that is. Can't be. She's been taken hostage? Certainly seems that way. Imagine they plan on using her to put the 4th Armored Division at the fortress under their thumb. No. Surely they know that taking family members hostage is going too far. From what we understand, this was the Courageous and Provincial Army acting alone. The Noble Alliance didn't give them the order to do so. They just went ahead and did it. Imagine it was done under similar circumstances, and those Jaegers were sent to Ymir too. Then... And this is likely an attempt by my father to take over leadership of the Noble Alliance. That hopeless fool. How terrible. But taking Fiona hostage isn't going to get Dad to surrender. No matter how much it hurts to do so, he'll always put his duties as a soldier over his personal feelings. Which means... yeah, Fiona's life is in real danger. I say we take this matter into our own hands. Really? I agree completely. As do I. Yes, our country is at war, but nothing excuses doing something so cowardly. As his son, I have a duty to put an end to my father's foolishness. But you guys, you're set on intervening then? Remember, this means you're getting directly involved in a dispute between the Imperial Army and the Alliance. No, we're not. Our sole objective will be to rescue Fiona. We won't attack any more than necessary, nor will we work directly alongside the Imperial Army. I think we're pretty justified here. It's just like when we stopped the jammer in Nord. Won't be the easiest operation to pull off. That shouldn't stop us from trying. You guys mean it? Well, hey, if you guys know what you're doing, then I ain't gonna stop you. Fiona's a friend of mine too. And then the guild has this little thing we like to call the Code. And its first article states that we're all about prioritizing the safety of civilians above all else. Nothing goes too far. That's, quite the code. One minute she's urging caution, then the next she's egging everyone on. I think that settles things. If that's your decision, we'll be right behind you. And I'll be happy to guarantee the legitimacy of your actions as well. Thank you, Your Highness. I really can't thank you all enough. Don't worry, Fiona. We'll be there as soon as we can. To advance the main story, speak to Towa in the captain's chair and select Commence Operation. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. is temporarily not possible to travel to the proving ground from the courageous travel menu. Oh. Well. Commence operation. So, are you guys ready to talk specifics on the rescue mission? We won't have the time for additional preparations once we start. Let's make sure you've done everything we need to. Choosing to begin the operation will cause the main story to advance and both Elliot and Sarah will become required members. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. Commence operation. Oh, by the way, have you given your report on the request you've handled yet? Yeah, now you mention it, I haven't. Really, mind checking in before we start? I'd really appreciate it. Of course, sorry for not getting around to it sooner. That is one thing I completely forgot about doing. It's just like, oh yeah, it's a good job it reminded me. Report quests.
Right. We're supposed to be able to report our completed tasks in bulk using this. Good thing we learned how to use an orbital computer in class. What was that?
Oh, looks like you picked the perfect time to report. Go ahead and press the answer button below the screen.
Oh, sure.
Rean, baby, talk to me. It's alright. You can admit you just wanted to hear my voice.
I mean, yes. Yes.
Prince Oliver?
Oh, I thought it was Majima.
How are you? I thought you went to Western Erebonia.
Oh, I did. I can't tell you exactly where I am now, but I've been on quite the journey since we parted. I'm transmitting this audio-visual signal from my current location.
Really? Wow. I had no idea that it was possible to do that from so far away.
Well, the standard system needs to be modified a bit for it to work. Anyway, let's get right down to checking that report of yours. Interesting.
It's quite a bit.
Marvelous. You've ranked up. This is just a little something from me.
Waterfall.
I knew I could count on you. Anyway, keep sending in these reports whenever you're able. As long as you've got something to fill me in on, you can call whenever you like.
Of course. Sorry for troubling you with this when you're clearly busy with matters over in the West, though.
Well, I did give you that responsibility in the first place, and there's no length I wouldn't go to for my beloved students. Still, even though that workaround lets me talk to you basically any time, I can't keep the connection up for too long.
Your Highness.
Olivier, we need to get moving. We're heading to Parm for now.
Be right there, my love. Well, at any rate, it seems I must bid you adieu for now. Duty calls. May Adios be with you. And good luck out there.
Oh.
Things must be pretty difficult over there right now. Still, if he's going out of his way just to talk to you, it means he wants to, so don't feel guilty. You're the best way he can get the inside scoop on what's happening here too, so everyone wins.
True enough. That's a good way of looking at it. We'll need to make sure we never let him down.
During Act 2, you can report completed quests via the orbital computer on the Courageous Bridge. In exchange, you will receive rewards and AP. Rank will increase as points accumulate over time, so coming back and reporting your tasks frequently is ideal. We've got to save Elliot's sister. And by we, I basically mean you. I know you can do it, just believe in yourselves. As soon as you're ready, it'll be full speed ahead to the Twin Dragons Bridge. Then we're gonna save Elliot's sister. Commence operation. We're ready whenever you are. Okay then, let's start nailing down the specifics of the operation down in the conference room. Conference room? Everyone involved gathered in the conference room and began discussing the best way to approach Fiona Craig's rescue. Eventually, it was decided that the attack would begin from the Twin Dragons Bridge west side, using Valimar to break through the rear side defense. And while taking advantage of the confusion, a select team would then infiltrate the fortress and perform the actual rescue. The next day... 2 days later, apparently, everyone. Operation Day. just received a new update on what's happening on the ground. The 4th Armored Division's main force has arrived in front of the Twin Dragons Bridge. Apparently, they're already locked in battle with the Provincial Army's Panzer Soldats. Personally, my mirror's on the 4th Armored Division. They have the advantage on paper in any case. True. Thanks to their anti-soldat tactics. Which explains why Father chose to add a hostage into the equation. Well, we'll be jumping into the fray soon enough. Let's go over this one more time. On our arrival, Her Highness will issue a declaration, then Valimar and I will descend on the bridge western side. We'll take down the soldats on guard, and amidst the confusion, the assault team will be able to charge in and rescue Fiona. That's about the size of it. I'm ready whenever you are. I'll back up the assault team. I'll take in charge of communicating with the ship. Once you've done your part, Rean, I want you to join us. Understood. And don't forget, you're going to need to keep an eye out for the Jaegers hired by the Provincial Army, too. True. Might even run into Zeno and Leo again. Can't say I'm not nervous, but I'll do my best as part of the assault team. My sister we're going to save. I want to be right there on the front lines. And those of us not on the assault team should go inside to act as a diversion and serve as guards. We're all going to need to work together. Failure isn't an option. I'm down. Nothing can stop us. Okay, you guys all set? Yes. None of us have any doubt that this is the right thing to do. We will save Fiona, no matter what it takes. Well, no turning back now. And then may the operation begin. Positions, everyone. Set a course for the Twin Dragons Bridge in northeast Kreutzen Province. Aye, aye, Captain. Full speed ahead. So we might run into Jaegers this time. Gonna need to be careful. Alright, so with you two there, Emma, Laura. Yeah, that feels right. I mean, I'll switch things up, but it's like I need these three really at all times now. That's what I'm basing everything around, so confirm. The Bridge of Twin Dragon. That's easier to say than Twin Dragon's Bridge.